Hey guys, so thank you so much for coming out to the Surf Launch Party.
It's great to be here.
So could you guys introduce yourselves a little bit to the audience?
I'm Joel Ard. I'm a partner at Foster Pepper, a law firm here in town. This is my partner, Vin Ricci.
So I've been around in this community for about 2 years, and I know you guys have been around a lot longer. Can you tell me a little bit about what you guys do for the startup community?
We're, the firm as a whole, kind of general purpose lawyers for startups. You need to form a corporation, you need to hire employees, you want to protect your intellectual property. Any issues that small companies face, we're here to help with.
Nice. I mean, there's a lot of startups out there right now.
There are a lot, and some we know, and some we're looking forward to meeting.
So,
one of our clients, Skylar Crusher's out here with Olympus Games, who is a hot new startup company that's about to take off.
In terms of the startup community, why surf? I mean,
so I've known Seton for quite a while, probably 5-6 years now, and know that this has been kind of a dream of his for a while. As an entrepreneur himself, he's kind of talked to me a lot in the past about getting something together to get entrepreneurs kind of the assistance they need and collaborative group where they can both collaborate themselves but also get a lot of other of the needs that they need fulfilled in kind of an easy way where resources can come to them as opposed to them having to individually be searching out things.
So when you think about surf and startups, I mean, does it get you guys in the mood to have a good time? I mean, have you been upstairs? Have you seen the space?
Yeah, we've been up there from the first day, and well, not exactly the first day, but one of the earliest folks, he called us over. We took a tour before they even opened. We saw the excitement, the cards that people had taped to claim their desks before he even opened, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, we told them to sign us up to do whatever we could to support it. So
in terms of the startup community, if you had to think about some local advice tips for legal purposes, I mean, what are the top 3 things startups should know when they're starting a company? What would you tell them?
You know, you don't need a lot of legal work, but there's always a little bit that needs to be done to set the groundwork. And I think the biggest thing we see that startups should do is get that initial bit of advice early on. It's always cheaper to get everything set up right in the first place rather than come to us late and have us try to fix problems that have built up over time.
Yeah, I would say there's 2 main questions. If you can't answer who owns your IP and who owns your company, then you're going to have issues down the road. So make sure that you keep your eye on those 2 questions and you should be okay.
Okay, and in terms of like if you compare legal and marketing and accounting, when you're starting a company, where would you put legal decisions? You know, if I have an idea, I want to get out there, I'm inspired, and I want to start a company. When does legal come into play?
You know, the legal decisions need to be made early on, but they shouldn't be the driver. Yep. Really, the legal decisions are how can we help you put in place a system that helps you accomplish what you want. Yep. Different startups have different business goals, and our purpose is to make sure that your idea comes to fruition and success as smoothly and evenly as possible. So we need to be involved early on, but business decisions really drive the legal structure of a company.
If you have any advice for the startups that are pitching tonight, what would you tell them?
Make sure that I can understand how you're going to make money off your idea in 30 seconds or less, because when you see angel investors, when you see VCs, they're looking for dollar signs early on. So make sure you know you can tell them where's the money.
Right. When a lot of entrepreneurs obviously are in love with their own idea, which is great, but when you're pitching your company, you're usually pitching to investors, or that's the concept we're talking about. And so you're selling an investment, you're not selling the product. And a lot of them focus on, hey, buy my product, as opposed to, hey, invest in me and I'm going to make you a ton of money and make money myself doing so.
Now, do lawyers ever end up investing in startups as well? I mean, you've helped legally protect startups. Do you ever jump on in?
We do all the time. It's called the receivables, which don't get paid. And so, in effect, yeah, we do. We obviously are involved in this space because we're obviously interested. And I've made some investments in the past. I try not to invest in clients just because sometimes there's conflicts, but I will. I've invested in a number of companies over the years that I've met through various things like this and otherwise.
Well, if you have one tweet-sized thing to say to these startups, what would you say right now? 140 characters.
You know, it's great to see you all. There's so many ideas and excitement in the room, and I want to see success.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.